Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cricketing with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to put together the file that is included in the craft kit. First, let me say thank you so much for the overwhelming amount of love and support that you've shown me on my first craft kit. I am very excited about this. I'm excited about the collaboration with Corinne Blackstone and 143 Vinyl. So if you purchased the craft kit, maybe you already noticed that it came with two files for you to use with the puzzle piece. This is what one of the files looks like if you use it just as is. However, if you want to change it up a bit, if you're not planning to make this for mom or dad, I am going to show you in this tutorial how to use the file or how to create a different file for someone else. So this is one that I made for my sister, and I actually use offset and I did a little bit of layering, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's look at the materials you will need in order to create this project. The materials that I'm going to use for this project include my Cricut cutting machine. I'm using a green standard grip mat, my blue squeegee purchased from 143 Vinyl. I'm using two of the sheets that came in the 2U craft kit. One is the StarCraft black matte permanent adhesive, and the other is the Spectrum Gold. I'm also using my Cricut brayer, and I'm using these mini easels. I'll make sure to link them below. I got those from Amazon. And the puzzle template or the puzzle piece that came with the 2U craft kit. I am going to be using one of the files that came with the craft kit, and I'm going to show you how to create your own file in case you want to make one that is not for mom or dad. This is what the finished product looks like if you're going to use the file as is, and this is the one that I am going to show you how to put together in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's get started. I am in Cricut Design Space, and I'm connected to my Cricut Explore Air 2. The first thing that I'm going to do is just show you how to get your piece uploaded and use it as is. If you are not changing this file at all and you want to use it with the phrase with dad, the only thing you would need to do in Cricut Design Space is change the height of the puzzle piece to 7. Do not adjust the width at all. Once you have that, turn off the puzzle piece, make sure to attach the cut file, and then you can click make it and get it cut out. However, if you plan to change it at all, let me show you how to do it. So I'm going to go back to Cricut Design Space, and I'm just going to undo and get back to my starting point. Now that I'm back at the starting point, I suggest uploading the file, bring the puzzle piece back into Cricut Design Space, and remove the cut file that's there, or you can just decide to duplicate the puzzle piece and start with a new message. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to, at first I thought I would just delete the file, but then I decided not to do that. I decided it would be easier to just duplicate the puzzle piece and start new. So I'm going to remove the old piece and just delete that and just start with a blank puzzle piece. The first thing that I'm going to do, remember to keep the height at 7 and not to adjust the width. I'm going to grab a text box, and the font that I'm going to use at the top is one that is available for Cricut Access members. It is called Banana Shake. I chose that one because it is a thicker font. You can find one, if you're not a Cricut Access member, you can find one that you like that is thick. I'm going to turn my caps lock on, and I'm going to select the text and start to type the top line. Since I'm making this for my sister, I just typed in sis. Now I'm going to move my text box over to the puzzle piece and resize the letters in the word sis. And then I'm going to hit the enter key twice and type the two words that will fit in the bottom of my puzzle piece. And those two words are my life. Then I'm going to select the whole thing and go to the alignment option at the top and center it. Once I have it centered, I'll move my text box over to the middle of the puzzle piece. Once I have that centered as much as or as well as I like, I'm going to go over and grab another text box, but this time I'm changing the text to one that is called Love Quinn. I found that one and I like it because it is a thinner font and it was perfect for the middle part of the message. I turned the caps lock off. I selected the text and I started to type in my message once I had the text box moved over. So for the middle part of my message, it says you are an important piece of, and I wanted to also make sure that was centered. As you can see, I have the word peace in all caps, and I'm going to move it over and also adjust the line space because I don't want the space in between the lines to be too wide. So once I have it spaced the way that I want it, I'm just adjusting it right here. Once I have it the way I want it, I'm going to change the color of my font to black. Once I had my middle text, the color and the size I wanted it, I thought I was finished. What I decided to do was make the word peace a little bit bigger, but I needed to move the bigger part of the message and the puzzle piece. So I ungrouped the middle part of the message and then I selected the word peace and then I just resized it a little bit to make it stand out a little bit more. And I moved it over to make sure it was centered. Then I moved the word of over a little bit also. So once I had the piece bigger, I grouped it all back together. I still did not attach it. And then I moved sis and my life back over. I changed sis and my life to black to match the color of the center message. And I made sure that it was all centered as well as it could be for now. Then I went and changed the color of the puzzle template to this dark brown. That was the closest option I could find to match the puzzle piece. And then instead of attaching all of it, I knew that I still wanted to have an offset behind sis and my life. And I just used the bar to bring the offset down a little bit. I didn't want it to be too thick, but I wanted it to stand out. Once I found the size that I wanted, I chose the offset and I added it to the back of just sis and my life. The gold spectrum color is not an option in Cricut Design Space, so I just chose the gold color to represent that, and I knew that would be the part that would have the offset behind it. Once I had everything exactly the way that I wanted it, then I went ahead and attached the black layer and I left the gold layer separate. And when I was finished, I removed the puzzle template and I clicked Make It. have a piece of transfer tape that's just big enough to cover my life, because I don't want to pick up any of these smaller pieces. I just want to transfer this over. And I'm not actually going to use the parchment paper method because I don't think it's necessary for this small little piece. Now this the Starcraft Magic adhesive doesn't pick up very easily with the clear transfer tape. So you just kind of got to help it out a little bit. So I'm just turning it over, burnish a little bit on the back, and then just help pick it up. So the pieces that don't want to come off, just push it down a little bit and just get it on the transfer tape and help it out a little bit. Once you get a little corner of it, because I don't want to use strong grip transfer tape. I don't think that's necessary either. Just burnish, 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 just a little bit. Now, it's perfect. Do the same thing for this piece, and I don't want this to all be attached because once I move it, I want to move it separately. Everybody has their own way of doing things. This is just the way that works for me. And I am going to get my first piece placed on the puzzle. Just like so. Kind of just peel the transfer tape back at an angle so it stays down. I like that. That is so cute. OMG. Okay, so this is the finished product. I've already shown you this in the intro. And what am I going to say? I love it. I love it. I love the way these turned out. Even if you plan to use the files just the way they are, they're already perfect. They're perfectly sized. Well, you'll see the perfect size as you go through the tutorial. One question you might be asking is, should you seal it? Should you add anything to the wood piece in order to seal it? I am going to leave that up to you. Leave a comment below and let me know if you plan on sealing it. Maybe if you plan on adding Mod Podge or an acrylic sealer. Just let me know what you plan to do with yours. I think I'm going to leave mine just like this. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with the vinyl coming up. And I'm pretty sure my sister is absolutely going to love this. She'll be excited to receive it. So at any rate, hopefully you found this helpful. I will make sure to leave a link below for you to purchase a craft kit if there are any in stock. I know the stock was low because, as I stated, there was an overwhelming amount of love and support shown for Corinne Blackstone and I. So thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.